Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Darkness in Dublin, Werewolf the Apocalypse venue. In this scene, we're going to be having some more Talon making teaching going on, but before we get to that, we will start at the Cub House, where two people who are related to each other are probably hanging out or whatever. I'll leave it to them.
Um, Celeste comes down the stairs because she her bedroom's on the second floor of the house. And she comes running down the stairs, and she looks like she's headed for the kitchen. She's got a cup in her hands. She takes the kettle, and she's actually gonna fill it up with water. Before she realizes that Estella is sitting on the couch, probably watching Netflix again.
Well, she runs into a familiar face in the kitchen.
Hi,
Um,
Bailey.
he looks up. Hey, he
How's it?
has he has a knife in his hand and he looks to be busy prepping something for some reason.
You doing what I think you're doing?
I don't know. What do you think I'm doing?
Getting ready for your date?
She blushes so hard. Maybe.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited
That's great.
and a little nervous. I hope she likes my food.
I'm pretty sure she will. You're a really good cook, so I think that she'll be impressed.
Thanks.
The ladies like a guy who can cook.
Well, mom gave me a good start.
Yeah, and you went to school for it, so. Where is mom? By the way, I had something I needed to talk to her about right quick.
um, I think she's out in the garden.
Okay. And so um she's gonna pop the kettle on, and she's gonna walk out to the garden right quick and look for her mom.
Yep, she's out there sitting at the outdoor like area for sitting,
Mm-hmm.
drinking her tea and kind of looking out over the gardens, just kind of enjoying the morning.
Mm-hmm. Celeste is gonna um sit down beside her, and she's like, "Good morning.
She smiles to her. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I slept pretty well last night. Bailey's in the kitchen getting ready for his date.
I know. He told me I couldn't help, so I'm out here.
I'm so happy for him. Um, so I kind of felt like I should let you know that somebody's not treating the Cubs pretty well. Um, Joshua Donovan.
Her jaw drops a little bit.
Uh,
Oh. Uh,
yeah, a bunch of us were down by the lake last night, and he kicked Callum in the face with his like a couple times. I'm not exactly sure why he did that, but I'm pretty sure that's not his job.
that is absolutely not his job and not how I wanted him to handle Callum. Callum was having trouble listening and taking direction, but that's not the type of no. She shakes her head. No.
So I know that I just felt like it was my responsibility to let you know what was going on. Um,
Thank you,
but
my dear.
I was,
I appreciate that.
of course. Um, can I get you a refill?
Please.
And she'll grab her mom's cup, and she's gonna wrap her arm around her mom's neck, and she's gonna kiss her on the cheek. And she's just like, "I'll be right back." Um, and she's gonna go in and make her mom another cup of tea at the same time that she makes hers. And I'll give the floor to Estella.
What did she do to Estella? What?
Introduce your character.
Okay. Estella is in the den, uh, typing away on her computer. She's working on a pretty easy case that she's found since she's gotten to Dublin. So she's just poking around trying to find the whereabouts of somebody. And I'm guessing the kids are probably up, so they're in front of the TV watching morning cartoons, eating breakfast. Estella's had she had she had sushi for breakfast because she doesn't like her vegetables or anything that isn't meat. So
I mean, sushi is also vegetables. They put vegetables on sushi.
but she just had like raw fish for breakfast.
Oh, so she had sashimi. Okay.
That's what she had for breakfast. She's got like sweatpants on and an old t-shirt for right now. She's just around the house. She's not really messing with anything, just poking around the laptop.
And Celeste she'll actually she's gonna take her mom her tea, and she's gonna come back, and she's gonna sit down on the couch. Is a certain little girl there or no?
No, she is not there this morning.
Okay. Alright.
The kids that are in the front room are your little cousins,
Okay. Alright.
Hayden, Harmony, and Bella.
Okay. I wasn't sure if Alyssa watched all of the kids.
It depends on the day.
Okay. All right. So she's actually gonna grab a chair, and she's gonna sit next to Estella, and she's gonna look at what she's doing while she's drinking her tea. So what's up, cuz?
Not much. I finally got a couple of business cards pinned up around town, and I've gotten a call. So trying to find the whereabouts of some random person who probably just ran away just out of spite. But it won't be hard to find. How about you? What are you doing this morning?
I was gonna try and find the keeper of the land, and because we still have some prep that we need to do before we leave. And I wondered if you felt like making talons this morning.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I don't really know how.
I mean, he could teach you. He's a Fayage too.
Okay, that would be cool. That would be wonderful.
Get dressed, and I meet you outside in like 15.
Okay.
Celeste is already dressed for the morning. She's wearing I guess like a sundress maybe. It comes up to about like mid thigh, possibly. It's blue with little flowers on it, and she's got uh, tights on underneath it that are black. And she's wearing her usual boots with wool socks, and she's got a beanie on her head. No, she doesn't. Never mind. But yeah, so she's already dressed. She is wearing a sweater because it's probably cold. But she's actually gonna go sit outside with her mom while Estella gets ready for the day.
As of right now, I am looking for an outfit for Estella to have on, so I can actually have something to uh, reference real quick. Any minute now. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. As a few moments later, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes later, Stella comes down the stairs. She has since brushed her teeth and gotten ready for the day after having a very fresh caught breakfast. She has a small black choker on, a black kind of worn out blazer, a Def Leppard t-shirt and some very 90s black plaid pants that are like they're long pants and they're hella 90s. I mean, there's no other way to explain that.
So I'm just gonna say that that Dazzles will go in with Celeste when they do, and she's gonna take a look at Estella, and she's gonna say, "Did you go through my closet?"
No, actually, you don't really. You have this kind of shit. Like she's just
I
like, wait, what?
did. Well, I did when I was a teenager. Wow, I haven't. Wow.
Oh, Celeste is like she's
And I
got.
still do somewhere.
There
That's
is the outfit, and it's
Yeah,
pretty rad.
that's the
That's-
shit that she wore in high school. Yep.
That's,
Oh my god.
that's pretty cool. I like it. That's totally something that Celeste would wear too. I'm just saying. So after Alyssa says that, Celeste is gonna look at Alyssa and then back at Estella, and she's just gonna be like, "No, mom, I think she went through my closet."
Okay, then did you go through my closet?
I'm pleading the fifth.
You did.
I love that stuff. It's so comfortable.
I know, and I don't wear it
And
anymore.
you know, vintage is coming back.
I don't. I am not vintage. You just.
I mean,
I
she's gonna shut up now because her mom will hit her in the back of the head.
She will.
uh, Estella's just like this was in thrift shops like before I got here. That's where it's from.
I mean, that's kind of what Celeste goes in for too, except she probably shops on like the opposite side of the store.
Yeah.
And her mom's closet.
and her mom's closet because her mom is pretty much the same size as her.
Yep.
Though her mom is a little bit taller, that's okay. She knows how to sew. She can hem pants. It's okay.
Her mom's like an inch taller than her.
Yep.
Or two. Maybe two.
Something like that.
Tiny.
So Celeste is gonna look at Estella and she's like, "You ready to go?"
Yeah, where are we heading?
Hey Bailey.
Bailey will poke his head out of the kitchen. Yeah.
Can you see where Nathan's at? Please?
Yep. Do you want me to? Well, I can do this two ways. I can pack link him, or I can just use Pulse of the Prey.
I mean, pack link works.
All right. He pack links him. He is at Stag Shrine in the Umbra.
Okay. All right. Well, I know where we're going. And so they're gonna. It was the Karen Hart. That's where the veil is the thinnest, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can just walk into the Umbra from there.
So we're gonna. How far is the Karen Hart from where we're at? Like 10 minutes, or?
Yeah, 10-15 minute walk.
Okay. It's like Estella, let's go. He's in the Umbra right now, so we'll have to go in there and talk to him.
All right, sounds fun.
When Alyssa walks away, Celeste can hear her muttering under her breath in Spanish.
What is she saying?
Saying that she's gonna go get her shit back from from Celeste's closet.
To be fair, she doesn't put her stuff in her own closet. She just takes it out of her mom's and then puts it back once she's done.
She's still gonna go look through Celeste's closet.
Estella kind of looks over her shoulder and and she kind of just frowns a little bit, and she's like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm. I did make sure that I Febrezed the room this morning before I got out of bed.
All right, cool.
um, because I'm pretty sure that fixes everything.
Yeah, it totally fixes everything.
Oh God, it doesn't, does it? Wait.
Honey, you don't need to Febreze anything.
Oh,
It
oh,
doesn't
okay. All right.
stick. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Okay.
Wait,
I wasn't sure how that works. All right.
Mm-mm,
Anyways,
has somebody smoked pot? What?
yeah, sure. That's exactly what it was.
totally.
So
Sure,
that
okay.
yeah,
Someone said, yeah,
that's
sure, okay.
that's
Never,
totally what it.
never mind that. Alyssa tokes up at the backyard a couple of times a day. Whatever.
Um. So we're gonna walk to the Karen Heart, and we're gonna go find. She's actually talking to Estella. We're gonna go find Nathan O'Brien. He's one of Bailey's packmates, and he's the keeper of the land.
Okay.
He's the Fianna. Theurge. He's really nice. So I think you'll like him. He's like super nice and super helpful. Um, and so we're gonna go.
Sounds good as long as he's halfway nice and willing to teach someone who doesn't know Jack.
I mean, I didn't
Well,
know Jack up until like a few days ago, and he taught me, and
yeah.
it went really well.
Alright, that gives me slightly more confidence. The tail end is one thing I never had time to grasp. So,
Oh well, I'm pretty sure he's rather patient. So, um, and yeah, so we're gonna go find Nathan.
alright, let's go.
So you make your way there to the stag shrine, which looks like I don't even know how to describe it right now. It's a shrine to a deer. There are antlers on it, and um, probably little offerings of like leaves and berries and things that a deer would like. And he's sitting there meditating.
Gonna wait till he's done.
It's about a minute or two um, before he notices that that he is not alone. Um, and he will open his eyes and he'll look back and he'll smile to Celeste.
She just waves and smiles back.
Good morning. It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you again. Nathan, this is my cousin Estella. She's also a Theurge Shadow Lord. And she is very curious about how to make talons. And we were wondering if you had some time to help us with that.
Yeah, of course. Always happy to help and teach. He will shake Estella's hand.
Yeah, she'll shake his hand and she'll say thank you. She's not
Um,
she's not super chatty and like she's been chatty and chill with Celeste, but she's like new person, not chatty. Like
I will just introduce myself. I'm Nathan O'Brien, DiD Stag's Pride. Uh, was born on two legs under the crescent moon. I'm an Adrian of the nation, or an Adrian of the Fianna. Um, and
Estella will nod and just say, nice to meet you, Nathan. Is let me see if I can get this right on my end. Two legs, Shadow Lord, Theurge. Sounds about right.
and I'm assuming your rank is a Cleath.
Yes.
He'll nod. Well, as I said, I'm always more than happy to teach. Um, are you wanting to make the same
Mhm.
ones that I taught you the other day?
I think so, yeah. And I think that teaching us at the same pace probably be a good idea. That way you don't have to like teach something over again.
That's fair.
Um, but I
Well,
was
would you like to try to teach her while I watch?
I mean, I can try to teach her, yeah.
Because I
Um,
mean, you've already done it once, so
yeah, sure. I can try to teach her. Do you have the gourds and the cloth strips, or do we need to go make some?
he nods. He picks up his bag. He says, "I already replenished."
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Do you wanna? I guess we can go to the lake again.
it's the best place to do it. I
Okay. Um. So, Celeste's gonna look at Estella and she's going to say, "So, the way that this works is, and she's actually gonna say, she's gonna look at Nathan and then kind of gesture to his bag, and she just says, "May I?"
yeah. He hands
And
it.
she'll set the bag down and she's gonna open it up and she's gonna take a gourd and a cloth strip and she's gonna set the cloth strip down and she's gonna show Estella the gourd and she holds it in the palm of her hand because I imagine it's rather small.
It is.
um, and so she says, so for Gaia's breath, we use gourds because they hold the water spirits for healing. The water spirits are very playful, um, and very jovial, kind of. They will splash you, so be careful. They really like to play a lot. So that's that I would start there. Um, and so the way that it works is you will try to not coax necessarily, but convince a spirit to help you. You sometimes they will ask you for help in return after they've helped you, which they don't really ask for much, especially with something as simple as this. Um, and so with the water spirits, they seem to, at least in my case, they seem to be very helpful. I made 6 on my first try. It was impressive. I was so proud. Um, and so she'll put the gourd away, and then she'll take the cloth strip, and she'll say, "So for armor talons, a an earth spirit will coat the cloth strip, and I guess you'll kind of attach it to yourself to provide protection." Um, and the earth spirits seem to be a little more shy, and kind of introverted, I would say. Um, but they're very kind. Um, and being something that I noticed is that if you're very polite to the spirits, they're more likely to help you. Um, and so um, she looks at Nathan. Is there anything I missed?
He is smiling and listening, and he shakes his head. No, you
Okay,
explained it beautifully.
okay. And so with each talon that you're making, there's some sort of instrument involved. Either, in our case, for Gaia's Breath of Gourd, or for our talons, it's going to be a strip of cloth. It could be something like gauze, or an old T-shirt, or a towel, or something as long as it's cloth. And so the earth spirits will like kind of wet themselves a little bit, and then like coat the strip of cloth in themselves, essentially, more or less. And so the lake is the best place to start for water spirits. There's a lot of them down there. Um, the the way they are, they're like little blobs of water. They're super cute, um, and they kind of look like amoebas made out of water, more or less. And so she'll put the um, gourd and the cloth back into his bag, and she'll look at Estella and say, "Do you have any questions?"
Just one.
Hmm.
What do the spirits tend to ask for in return? I mean,
Um, I think that it typically depends on the spirit or what they need help with. Usually, they don't, I guess, tell you until afterwards. Like it's not preordained, so to speak. I
okay,
mean, go ahead.
I'm guessing it with water spirits it'd be something like picking up things along a beach or
Um, I
something
can.
like that. I don't really know what it would be, but it
I mean, I
That's
can.
actually more for Earth.
Yeah.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on the spirit.
all right.
So it's our job as Theurges to get the spirits to work on our behalf, and sometimes that involves making a little deal with them. Fetishes will require stronger deals, more complicated, involved, or severe. But for Talons, it's generally something pretty minor.
All right. Well, I've I've dealt with some spirits, but usually they're not spirits of elements. So let's go for it.
Um, I'm ready when you are. When you guys are.
So, so yeah, there's a lot of water spirits. They're all kind of splashing around each other and chasing each other. They're like honestly like little kids. Um, they're very happy-go-lucky, carefree um, type of spirit, and uh, they recognize Celeste, and will one of them will come up.
Oh, it's so good to see you again. And she's gonna kneel down and she's gonna tickle his tummy.
He's gonna giggle.
And she's gonna kiss him and his nose or wherever his nose would be.
And he's just gonna get wet.
That's that's okay. That's all right.
But it's fucking happy. Like just yeah, it's like I guess it's like you know a water spirit is almost like the spirit of a puppy.
Yeah, like imagine a puppy licking you in your face, and that's probably like what you're gonna get
Yep.
if you get wet, which I'm totally
So
okay. Which I'm totally okay with.
so it looks to Celeste and then looks to Stella. Who's that?
Uh,
What?
um, Agua. This is my cousin Estella. She's also she works with spirits too, and she needed to ask for your help.
Okay.
Um, and I was wondering if any more of your friends wanted to come with me on my trip because we're trying to be as safe as possible. And if you need anything in return for your help, I would like you to let me know.
Okay. Yeah. We could help you on your trip. I remember uh what you had said the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes over to Estella. Hi.
Estella will. She's been watching quietly and just like she doesn't have a blank face. She has like a soft face that like a soft expression on her face. It's not just like as flat as it was with
Mhm.
the gentleman she was speaking to, Nathan. And like it wasn't rude to Nathan, but it's just more like person I don't know. Uh
For sure.
with this guy she has more of a soft expression on her face and she'll sit down. So I'm guessing they're small.
Yeah, they're fairly small.
So she'll actually sit down and she has her hands draped over her knees and she's like, "Hello, how are you today?"
I'm okay. Well, more than okay. I'm good. It's you know, it's a nice day.
That's good. Well, I'm going with your friend Celeste here as we go on our trip, and I was wondering if you could help me as well with pretty much the same thing as Celeste has been making.
Um, yes, you're going. I want to see dinosaurs.
Well, where we're going, I'm assuming there's gonna be some of them. I'm pretty sure we'll run into them.
I mean, there is a distinct possibility that there will be dinosaurs. It is
So if
Pangea after all.
if you use me there, then I get to stay.
I'm not sure how that works. Is that how it works, Nathan?
But he nods. It can stay there if it wants to. And spirits can go anywhere in the Ember they want.
So Stella will look back at this little dude and she'll nod. She's like, "Yeah, if you want to."
Cool. Okay. Go ahead and roll me your wits plus rituals.
Okay, let me find them.
And I would like to do the same, but I'm only gonna roll once.
Okay.
It's 6, 9 dice for me. Is it difficulty 6, right?
5.
Oh, difficulty 5. Okay.
Yeah, it's the difficulty of the Talen's Gnosis rating.
Alright, I have 4 successes.
Okay.
Let me see here. I'm typing in the last bits of it.
That's a lot of guy's breath. I mean, not a
Yep.
lot, but significant number. Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that right quick on my phone. Buy Ziploc bags.
3 successes.
Cool.
Did you include your spirit heritage in that? Because
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you add for just water spirits, you add your spirit heritage because water like encompasses what it would be for a storm. So
Phase 1D.
yeah, roll another dice.
Equal to 5 1. Right.
You
Another
got a success. So you made 4. So you each made 4. So that's pretty good. So yeah, you get that particular spirit and 3 of its friends to go into gourds for you.
Estella will thank each of them and she'll give them a little pet on whatever their head is, wherever their head is at as they pop in the gourds.
Do you wanna give the earth spirits a try?
Sure. They want to see fucking dinosaurs. Okay. Am I? Estella kind of looks around and she's been sitting on the ground. She's like, "I'm not sitting on one, am I?"
All of them.
One crawls up your butt. No.
I was about to say, all of a sudden, Estella is lifted up off the ground.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, by little, they look like little sand atronachs.
Oh my god.
It's little sand monsters. One will manifest itself next to Estella and kind of crawl up on her lap, and it does look like a little sand person, kind of like this little sand monster.
Estella will nod to him and she'll tell him or her hello, and she'll ask them how their day is going or their morning is going.
It's going okay. The sun came out, sort of, I think. Yeah, sort of. And I keep getting splashed by the water, but that's life here at the lake.
Um,
Yes, exactly.
I can imagine after a while it gets a little tiring, but do you guys prefer to be drier?
No, not here. We're sand.
Fair enough. Um, I actually have a question for you and possibly some of your buddies. Uh, my friend Celeste and I, well, she's my cousin anyways, and we're going to this place called Pangea, and we want to be safe and not get hurt there. Uh, and I was wondering if you could help us out with that by chance.
I, yes, I can help. I remember her being here the couple of days ago for the same reason.
Yeah, she's teaching. She's actually teaching me and Nathan as well. They're teaching me how to make talons, and if you agree to help, there's this piece of cloth for you to do something with. I haven't exactly seen what you do with it, but
So you need protection from the earth to help.
Celeste just nods.
Estella will nod as well, and just yes, but I wouldn't just ask you to do something for the heck of it. If you would like something in return or need something done for you, I do that as well.
Hmm. It thinks for a moment. Like my friend the other day, I can't think of anything right now, so I would ask that you would just help us if we call upon you in the future.
Of course. And like you can kind of see the sincerity on her face, and if not, you hear it in her voice.
Hmm. Um, okay, make me the same roll,
Okay.
minus the spirit heritage, so just the 6.
Okay.
Um,
So,
and I would like to do the same
okay,
because
yep,
having armor talents is important.
yes.
What's the difficulty on this
It's
one?
it's still 5.
It's still 5. Okay.
Yep.
Another 4 successes.
Wow.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
I have 4
And another
successes.
4. So you see 8. Uh, so you see a bunch of sand spirits dunk themselves into the water, and then they become like this paste, and they roll themselves over the cloth, and the cloth dries pretty quickly, but it doesn't crack. It just kind of stays saturated because spirits, and but it's not wet or anything. You can easily like stack them on top of each other, or you know, um, they're easily picked up and stuff after. But that's what they do is they they coat they coat themselves on, or they coat the cloth in in mud.
Estella will say thank you to each of them as they do their little thing. And she's like, I don't know if you like being touched, so she just like holds her hand out with the cloth for them.
I mean, once they're dormant, once they're in the tail end, so
The Estella is gonna look over at Celeste and ask her, do we need anything for aside from protection? Do we need anything offensive?
I've got. I think I've got that covered. And after all, we are Garu. So there's that. Um, but I think we're pretty well covered on uh, healing and protection. We have 14 Gaia's Breath and 12 Armor Talons in total. Um,
Sweet.
that's a lot between the two of us. That's a lot. You did good.
Yeah,
And
Nathan looks pretty impressed.
yeah, you did good.
She's gonna thank Celeste, and then she'll turn and thank Nathan and just say, "You taught her thoroughly, evidently." She taught me
She's
pretty well, so.
she's got quite a knack for it, and apparently so do you. So it's good. It's good to see some more good Therages coming up. He nods and looks pretty proud of both of them.
Thank you again for your help. I definitely appreciate it.
Of course.
And if there's anything that you need, just let me know, and I'll see if I can help with it.
Well, I gave you the list.
Mm-hmm. And I'll do what I can to bring it back.
Appreciate that.
Of course.
But you're going to need something to bring it all back in, or you are not going to you're not going to get it back, because dedicating that many things, you can bring them with you, because you're going to need to cross over at some point. And you can't bring it back with you if it's not dedicated. But we have a way of circumventing that. And he kind of since the most of the contents of his bag are sort of empty, he takes out the remaining stuff and hands it to Celeste.
Mm-hmm. And she
This
takes it.
This is a basic fetish. It's called Magpie Swag, and what it can do is it can hold 3 times the amount as what it looks like it can hold, and you can carry talents and other things as long as they're not electronic in it. And you don't. There's no need to dedicate anything. You will have to attune to it, so that is yours. I can make another one in order for you to use it. So.
Okay. And I'll give it back to you when we get back.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just keep it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can make another one.
Oh, thank you. And she'll actually give him a hug.
He hugs her.
That's really nice. I appreciate that. I like it better than my other bag.
Yeah, the bag is really nice. It's made out of it looks like he made it. It's made out of like deer hide, and it's just like a basic like messenger style type bag, but it's really nice soft deer hide that it's made out of. So
Thank you.
not a problem.
Estella will look over at Nathan and ask him, is there a way to make those bags able to transport technology?
They are called spider satchels, and they are the purview of the glasswalkers. I do not make them, nor do I really want to, because it involves binding a weaver spirit, and I really don't want to do that. So, so you might want to talk to the glasswalkers about it.
Thank you. I was just curious. Thank you so much.
And she's gonna put all of the talons in the bag. And she's got the rest at home in her bedroom. And she's just gonna wave at Nathan and say, "Oh, I'll see you later. I'll tell Bailey that you said hi in person."
All right. He laughs at that. Thanks.
Of course, of course. And I guess we're gonna head back home. She's gonna look at Estella and she's like, "Do you think there's anything else we need? I really don't think there is, but
aside from rations for once we're
I
at
mean,
Pangea, that I don't think fishing in Pangea is gonna turn out well for us.
okay,
And
that's a good.
she
She's
kind
gonna.
of laughs because she's imagining like lake monsters and whatnot.
um, apparently, my brother has us covered on that. But Celeste is gonna pull out her phone and she's gonna open her memo pad and she's gonna be like, okay, Ziploc bags, beef jerky, uh, I can't think of anything else. Because some of the things that Nathan wants us to bring back is I don't necessarily know if Ziploc bags would be considered weaver objects.
No.
Okay, there you go.
No, it's just um out of
Electronic.
character. Yeah, it's just like you can't put uh like working like laptops, cell phones, guns, that kind of thing.
Okay.
You can put parts of broken ones in a magpie swag, but not
Okay. All right.
the actual like intact working electronics themselves.
Okay. All
They
right.
don't transport that way.
Okay. So yeah, Celeste is she's gonna get Ziploc bags to hold all of Nathan's stuff that she's bringing back.
Estella would she'll say maybe some like little tiny Tupperware. For some reason, I'm feeling like that could help as well. Like
I
something that
was
if something can't be broken.
that's actually a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that. I was just gonna get like really heavy duty Ziploc bags, like the gallon sized.
No, they'll probably work for most everything. I'm just in case something can't
Okay.
be.
Get the little like take and toss containers.
Yeah, in case something's a little fragile.
I'll definitely try and pick up a couple of Tupperware containers.
Uh, Aside from that, I don't really know. I can't think of much of anything that we would need. I mean, we have healing and defensive. I mean,
Okay.
being
Um,
Garu enough should be helpful for offensive, but
and I've got my mom gave me something that should help us with
oh
offensive things.
yeah, you showed us.
Um, so and I mean Leon's an Arun, so he's really good in a
Sure.
fight. Um, and if we're Theurges, if we need spirits to help us, I'm sure that we can do that too. We've also got this neat trick that I can do that if we're trying to be quiet and sneaky, I got us covered on that. So, but yeah,
Estella's kind of gonna look at her like, "What you got up your sleeve, girl?"
she just puts a finger over her mouth and she just says, "Shh."
She kind of Estella kind of laughed a little bit, like, "Okay."
I have all my secrets out there. Um, but I guess they're gonna go to the store maybe. If anybody's going into town, they're gonna make a grocery run, and
Okay.
for Ziploc bags and Tupperware.
Yeah, they can really easily do that. Not a problem.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
So that seems like a great place to end the scene.
Mhm.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. I'll see you next time.